Good morning, Qigong practitioners. Welcome to our relaxed snake practice this morning. How are you? I hope you've had a good day yesterday and that you're all ready for our action-packed session today. Hi, Liz. Hi, Elaine. Okay, just gonna go grab some water. I've just realized that I've not got water. So grab some water and then we'll get off the couch and we will warm up. Hi, Jane. How are you doing? How are you doing, everybody, actually? Okay, so let's just grab some water. Morning, Jean-Paul. Okay. Okay, so are we ready? Given a couple more minutes for people to log on. Morning, Ron. Hi, Ruth. I'm going to guess that Dennis and Mara are there as well. Hi, guys. Elaine and Lawrence. Okay, here we go. Oh, I seem to have too much at the top. There we go. Let's see, how's that? I've got too much at the bottom. Okay. This is an insoluble thing. Okay. Ready? Welcome back. And let's do some joint rotation first. You're all safe, darling. My daughter. Hi, Emma. How are you doing? Okay, so rotate back. We might need the wrists today, we'll see. And going round. Cara. Nice. And back. And shoulder one. And coming back. And switching. And coming back. And mobilizing the hips. And back. And the knees. So small circles. And back. And rotating the foot one way. I think we need more light. There we go, that's better. So one way. and back. Hi, Isabel. Other side. And back. And the head coming down and back. Forward down and back. Forward down and back. Center point. Stretch to one side and switch. And switch. Hi, Begonia. Switch. 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 Head to balance point and look over the shoulder. And switch. And switch. Switch sides. So you look over the shoulder and you just keep looking. Yeah. So I'm going to say to maximum with the eyes, but don't strain the eyes, okay? Just look back as much as you can whilst comfortable. And center. And feet pointing forward, knees soft, tailbone tucked under, shoulders relaxed and open, crown pushing up, just breathe. And as you breathe, feel yourself sinking and relaxing in this posture. And after your next out breath, you're going to want to expand and relax. Expand, breathe in and relax. Expand, relax. Expand, breathe in, relax. Again. And just working that fire breath with the earth wave now. Breathing in, breathing out. Again, breathing in and out. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in, fire wave. Nice and relaxed, not overstretching, breathing out. Breathing in. Look at it from the side. Breathing in as you expand, breathing out as you come back in. And just keep feeling the relaxation developing through your body. Hopefully the ease with which you're breathing as well. Now's a good time to work on that flow rate. And we're going to breathe in. Stand like a tree, breathe naturally whilst up here and just gently stretching from one side to the next, stirring the clouds high up above your head. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Realize that you don't see the end of my hands. Let's see if this is better. There we go. Moving into water. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again. One more. Breathe in into metal and breathe out. Sit back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed and not straining too much when you're pushing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again. And breathe in. Breathe out. And we're going to work that side wave. Breathe in. So feel yourself as a unit, not just, oh, I've got a head that thinks and I've got some arms that are doing some movement, but just feel the whole body working together. And relax. Just sink into your feet and see the difference. Feel the difference now between when you stood before the wave practice and as you're standing now. So just get a feeling for what's going on in your body and around in your electromagnetic field. Sink the weight. Relax the shoulders. Push up with the crown, don't slouch. Okay, and now as you're standing there, just imagine a bubble around you. That's your electromagnetic field. As you breathe in, take in chi into the bubble and focus it into the dantian. And as you breathe out, just push that chi back out. Okay, so you're not holding onto anything. You're just encouraging this exchange, this sort of movement. Okay. So still in your standing straight posture, breathing in and out. On the in-breath, focusing chi on the dantian. On the out-breath, pushing that chi out through your electromagnetic field and beyond. So focusing in feels like lots of dots, focusing into one dot, and then on the out, that one dot radiating out like a rain, okay? So here we go. Just do it for yourself at your own pace. All right. And just take a few neutral breaths. And slowly come out of your stance, stretch out your feet and your arms, just do some rotations. Although they should be pretty good, but they might need a little bit of, I know my feet are needing a little bit of stretching. Okay, how did you get on with this? This is the third time we've done the energy exchange. This is a new one. How did you get on with it? It's okay if you didn't. It's okay to say, if you say that you weren't aware of much, and that's perfectly fine. And equally, it's okay if you felt quite a lot of energy exchange. The idea, again, is to develop our listening skills, our listening capacity, so that we are aware. We live in a world where we're aware of these exchanges. We're aware of what's going on in our bodies rather than being totally deaf to what our body is saying to us, and how it's interpreting its environment all the time as well. So it is about being very aware. Okay, so we have some good feedback. That's excellent, ladies. Thank you. So I enjoy this sort of exercise where you're working the exchanges, working them through the body. They can take a while to get into and to really start to feel that exchange. But a lot of the time, they don't. Felt different standing at the end. Yes, because your body is way more tuned in, isn't it, Lawrence? Felt good. And Marie saying super excellent. So we'll keep working on those exchanges, because I think they do take you to a different place. They just raise your general awareness of life rather than living only in the brain, which a lot of us do, because that's the way we were brought up. We live in the brain. We're always working out the puzzle of life. But some of that working out of the puzzle of life actually can be better worked if you are much more aware of what's going on, one, in your body, and then around you as well. Okay, moving on to snake. I hope you're well relaxed for it. Let's do the snake warm-up, and we will do we'll add a little bit of a hip. I know it's a bit similar to some of the other exercises, but I do like those hip stretches and those lower spine stretches, so I will keep them in for today. Okay, so if we're standing again and we're breathing in and out. So we're centering when we're doing this. Centering the body, centering the mind, centering the energy. Breathe in and breathe out. Turn the palms over and turn gently to one side and turn back and turn and back, and try and keep your arms in a cross. You're opening the shoulders, which for the purpose of the 5 animals is kind of, you need to do that. You kind of have to do that. And switch. And switch again. And center. We're going to open the lower back. So bring your arms up, back of the hands together. Plunge down as far as you will go. Then stack the hands and bring them back up close to the body. And up and out. And again. So bringing the back of the hands together, feeling the opening there in the lower back. And bringing the hands back up. And again. And again. Stacking the hands. And relax. And again. Stack the hands and come up. And opposite knee to elbow. And relax. So I've got a thought in my head. I'm going to put it out there just now before I forget. At the end of the session, I will ask you, we're doing snakes still this week, next week, and then we'll move on to another animal. Do you want A, leopard, B, tiger? Think about it. Leopard, tiger. That's all I will say. I'll ask you again at the end of the session if I think it, if I remember. Okay. Okay. And Ready for the hip extension. So up, turn, down, push along the leg, and draw the arc at the front. And scoop along the other leg. And turn back. And down and along and up. And turn, pivot back. Down, along. And don't rush through this. Get the stretch because you will appreciate it later on. And down, along, and up. Down, along, and up. And we're going to go back the same way. So, yes, sorry, center first, then pivot back, and down, along, scoop, and up against that other leg. Pivot, down, along, come up. And again, so you should be starting to feel the whole lower back hip area loosen off now. Okay, that'll be the last one. And pivot to center and relax. And push and stretch. So push with the hands. Don't forget to breathe. And up. And swap the hands. Stretch. You should feel the stretch now. And swap sides. And up. Let's try and gain that inch on the other side. Pushing from the hands. Breathing. Coming up. Whew. Are you feeling mobilized now? Okay, here we go. Into snake proper. Turning from one side to the next. Turning from side to side, nice and easy pace. Don't rush through it too much. And to center, and we're going to push down close to the body. And then out and up. And again, And again. And go again. And one more this way. And down. Arms go down in an arc. Then scoop. And come up. And push up. And go again. And up. Push up. And again. Going down. Scooping. And pushing up. Down. Scoop. Push up. Down. Scoop. Push up, down, scoop. I'm enjoying this one a lot, so that's why you're getting extra. Okay, and going to one side, working the big circle in front of you. And again. And the third time. And again. Okay, and we're going to go back the way we just came. So unwinding. And hopefully you're feeling this in a positive manner throughout your body. And possibly feeling some of the muscles that get stuck easily just being gently worked. And relax. For our next exercise, you know what's coming next. So just remember the height that you are comfortable working at, all right? So if we're ready, high, medium, low, make your choice. And plunge the hand, travel over, peek through. And again. So you may be hearing a few creaks and cracks coming from my joints. Mostly the ankles are missing. Let's do an extra one. And we're going to go high, medium, low. Okay. Bring it to center. Bring in the legs. Rotate the arm. Switch sides. Switch. And switch. 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 And relax. How did you get on with that lot? That's the first part of snake, which is actually called snake warm-up. Rather than snake play. You get the hands right this time, Emma. That's good. I'm going to guess these hands. So we do try to keep the hands in touch with each other. Same when we're coming back. See, when I'm coming back, I'm keeping the hands in touch. Good, Emma. Isabel, getting better. Good. I mean, if we manage to put this one in place, then that's good, because you can practice it. And I would say I've been practicing particularly this one because I really was trying to improve this in my Tai Chi. And, you know, now I'm able to go up and down much easier for everyday needs, you know. Warmed up, feeling good afterwards. Good. In a lot of 5 animals, the one movement you will be given. Ooh, that sounds good, Elaine, or Lawrence. Play Lawrence. Slightly low on snake. So in a lot of snake practices, you will mostly just get this one. Okay? A lot of practices have been distilled down to one movement. I like to have several movements. It gets in there better. Marie says she's quite hot now. I'm quite hot now as well. You can probably see the color as well. Okay, grab some water and we shall carry on. I think you may enjoy what we're going to be doing today. I know some of you weren't keen on the walk, but we've got the snake pulling back, and then we've got the snake rock today. It's a bit tough doing the movements for Begonia, but she's enjoying it. Good. And it does do wonders for your back. You are so right. Marie usually says that, and you're so right, Begonia. It does do wonders for the back. Mm-hmm. Okay, You ready for a bit of walk? So just do the height you want. We'll put some hands with it. I'm going to start quite high. I'm going to focus on them hands. You notice how I'm avoiding a turn. So walking again. Back leg 45 degrees. Pressed in so that we're getting the stretch in the hip. That would be a high one. Ah, that's good, Emma. Emma loves to walk. Get a laugh when I fall over. Me too. And it does happen. And I get a laugh when I try to turn around as well. So actually, if we are going to work a bit on the turn and bring this down a bit. So if I'm walking, 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 and then turning. So I want to do it with a little bit of decorum today. Or not. Okay, so knees, feet, turn. And just this morning, whilst we're here, I was watching a fellow Tai Chi teacher who was encouraging his students to get on the floor as much as possible, because he's saying that we lose mobility through not being on the floor and squatting and that sort of thing. And he was encouraging people to squat randomly throughout the day and to sit on the floor as much as possible. So if I bring my leg round and then initiate the turn and into snake and walk, snake. See, I've only got two steps really. And then down and turn and ready to walk again. So he was talking about general mobility and saying how doing this with your feet flat randomly and sitting on the floor and maybe just mobilizing, but most importantly, getting off the floor. Because, like you were saying, these are the things that keep us mobile. And if you get into the habit of doing it, then you keep mobile for longer. So at this point in my life, sadly, I am having to push myself off. But ask me again in a year's time and we will see. Challenge accepted. If you're doing it with me, right? So if you practice a little bit, I can mobilize on the floor now very easily. But again, it's that getting back up. I need a little bit of help from my hand. How about you? How much help do you need? Do you manage to get back off without, from here? I mean, I can get down now, which I wasn't able to do before, but the getting up definitely requires a little push. Yeah. What about you? How is it going for you? Okay, I promised you the snake rearing back. So if I'm like this, with my, hopefully you can see the back leg, with the foot flat. Okay, here we go. And then you can guess the rocking. You want to see that again? Or is once enough? Just pulling back. So if you're in a high position, you guys are hard at work. No feedback being put through. Medium stance. Dennis saying, try both hands now. Both hands to push off the floor. I think even using two hands, that's still really good. As long as we're not having to use furniture and that sort of thing. That's what we want to try and avoid, I guess. So again, keeping it supple and then doing the rock. How is that working for you? I'm getting worried now. I'm not getting feedback. If I do it on the other side, down, rearing back, rocking. Marisa just needs a little push. Is that a little push to get off the floor, Marie? Pour remonter. Both hands is fine. I mean, you know, it's not like a lot of us are 20. I think there's one or two of us that have the gift of youth that are 20. But a lot of us haven't done any floor work for a very long time. Or had babies and that sort of thing, which doesn't do wonders for your back, which is why we do Qigong, you know, to try and reestablish that normal working pattern for all of your insides. Sometimes front heel comes up when I go low. That's okay, Begonia. You go easy on that foot. Yeah, sitting on the floor is hard. It is. There's no. Yeah, for sure. Front heel comes up when you go low. Now, Jane says definitely two hands. Two hands is great. I'll take two hands. Widen the stance. Emma, is that for the step? Because when you're in snake, the foot is lying like that to the side in snake walk, rather than, or was it for these? I need more indications. Feel incredibly stiff doing all this, but it's worth the effort. Something to work out, most definitely. That's why in a few months we'll revisit snake again. And the 5 animals work through the body. They work through the different bits of the body. So your choice for the next one is to choose either ligament or muscle. I'm not going to tell you which is which. Emma knows. Shh, don't say anything, Emma. Okay, Emma, not the back. Oh, the front leg. Okay. So yeah, widen the stance. Because otherwise it's pushing against the knee. Just a little, Marie, she's saying she's got to push herself when doing the snake turn. But it's just a little push, she says. A very small push. Mine is it's a medium kind of push. I'm working at it. Okay. How are you finding the coming back and then the rocking? That should be easy enough. If you're forward, coming back, and then rocking, trying to be as supple and loose as you can. In this one, there's no strike. In some of the other animals, there is a strike, but not for the snake. So try again. From a walk position, coming back, and then the rocking. And then into walk. So what happens is you take the walk, the turn, the coming back, and the rocking, and you do some snake play. Be the snake. If I try to show you. Gonna have to sit again and turn. And rock back and forth, nice and supple. Rocking on the snake. Yeah, me too. Try to do 1 minute. I know, Emma, right? Super. Try to aim for a minute of snake. And then tell me how that goes. Try 30 seconds first. Snake play. 30 seconds. Build it up. 45 seconds. Build it up to a minute. And then you can try building it up to a couple of minutes when you're out in a field, in a grassy field or something like that. It's really quite nice when you're outdoors. Take it easy. You can see that's just a few and movements. It is going to take time to build up the snake play. And that's fine. We've got all the time in the work. Did you notice that there is a coming back up that you can do without putting the hands? I shall show you this. If I'm at the end and I turn and I give myself the push and then I step into my step. Okay, rather than cycling the leg round, which requires a lot more muscles around here and around here. Oh, we've got 2 for leopard here. I'm counting. What are you voting for? Leopard or tiger? 2 for leopard. Time to declare which animal you want to move to after the snake. So it won't be next week that we start. It'll be a couple of weeks, okay? So we've got 3 for leopard. Express your preference. 1 tiger. Come on, I think we've got about 19, 20 folk on. Ooh, 2 tigers. I do have a lean towards 1. 2 for leopard. Tiger, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you won't get to see them before you decide, Ruth. No way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for leopard. 7 for leopard. 3 for tiger. Did we say 7 for leopard? Time to vote yet. Let's do our cool down. You can still vote, but so far the leopards have it. Okay. So I hope you've enjoyed this and you're now equipped to do the snake play. Do make sure that you do the snake warm up first and maybe a few of the stretches, the centering beforehand. Use the video to do your snake play, okay? All right, here we go. Cooling down. And massage the kidneys. And then tap or brush down the back of the legs, around the feet and up the front. And back up. Again. Oh, let's do one more. I think we had 3, but let's just do one more anyway. And Marie says she doesn't remember any of it. Use the video, Marie. Okay, tap on the kidneys. And just breathe in. And out. And closing the gate. Okay. And thank you very much. So it looks like the leopards have it. So, which is just as well. That was my natural lean. Hazel. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 leopards and 1, 2, 3, 4 tigers. Final votes. Marie, tigre or léopard? And where's Jean-Paul? Jean-Paul hasn't voted either. It's okay, because we'll do both anyway. It's just, you know, which one are we going to do first? The leopard is focused on muscle. The tiger is focused on ligaments and tendons. So if we go from the bones, which we've been working with the snake, to the muscles, that kind of makes sense. And then we'll work our way to the tendons. In the full cycle, of course, tiger comes first. But hey, then there's crane. So, okay. It's okay, Jean-Paul. I hope you get better with that hay fever. Hay fever can be a right pain. Thank you very much, you guys. It's been a pleasure to have you on today. Next week, we'll polish the snake. And then we'll move on to our leopard in 2 weeks' time. Okay, So thank you. Have a beautiful afternoon. It is sunny again. And much love to you all. And I will see you tomorrow for the flow and Tai Chi form session. Okay. Oh, leopard 1. It's 4 and 6. Okay, Isabel. Hey, you can vote you can send me a text as well, but so far it's looking like leopard. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, Elaine. You guys make it a really interesting class. Bye.